drop table name. If I execute this one, now I am going to select star from the, see guys, what happened? Table or view doesn't exist. So after executing the truncate, if I executed this one, only data is not available, but structure is present. But after executing the drop command, even structure also, it will, the table itself is removed from the database. The table itself is removed from the database. So that is the reason showing the table or view doesn't exist. Table or view doesn't exist because we removed the table as well as the data, structure as well as the data, both we removed from the database. Clear guys? What is the difference between the truncate and drop now? Truncate is going to remove the data in one shot. Drop is going to remove the data as well as the structure from the database. After executing the drop, we can't able to see the table in the database. But after executing the truncate, we can able to see the table, but we can't able to see the data. A truncate and drop both are the DDL commands, so it will be auto commit. We can't roll back the changes. Both are the DDL commands, it's auto commit. So that is the reason we can't roll back the changes after executing the truncate and drop. Clear guys? So here if you want, I already for interview point of view, I given the even question answers. Drop is used to for delete the objects in database permanently. It's remove the data from the table. We can't roll back the once object is dropped. It removes the data on table and structure. Okay. Truncate is for delete the entire table data permanently. Entire table data. Rollback will not work. Cannot use the where class because we can't able to use the where class in the truncate. This is faster than the delete. Okay, this point I will tell you later. Okay, the syntax also I given the drop table name. Clear guys? So now you know the two tables, two answers. How to create the backup table, difference between the drop and truncate now. So delete I am going to explain the later. Okay. Clear guys? What is the drop and what is the truncate? As of now we know all DDL commands. We know how to create, how to alter, how to create, how to alter, and then how to rename, how to truncate, how to drop. These 5 commands we know. Clear guys? DDL commands are completed now. Now come to the DML command. We know how to insert the data by using the by value method, by address method. These 2 ways we are going to insert the data into table. Now one more thing, I want to insert the data by using the existing table. I want to insert the data. For example, here select star from batch 9 temp 1. Here the table is there, same table, batch 9 table, but I don't have any data. I want to insert all the records, whatever the records are available in the batch 9. Okay, I want to insert all the data into batch 9 temp 1 table. How to insert? By using the existing table. See what are the records are available here? The batch 9 table, batch 09. These six records I want to move from batch 9 to batch 9 temp 1 table also. Already table is created with the structure, same structure. I want to insert the data now. I want to insert the data by using the existing table. How to insert? 1 second, guys. Okay. So now I'm going to insert the data. Insert into table name. What is the table name? My table name batch 9 temp 1. This is my table name. So this table I want to insert with the existing table. Select star from, you have to give select star from batch 09. This is the syntax. Earlier we use the create table name as. You can see here, create table name as we used, but here it's not required the as. The syntaxes are important, guys. They're going to ask these syntaxes in the interview point of view. Okay, you have to know how to write the syntaxes. You have to know the syntax. So insert into table name, select star from the batch 09. Okay, so this is the syntax. We can able to insert whatever the data is available in the old table, all the data we can able to insert into the new table. If you want only few records, then you use the where class, where I'm going to insert only 101 and 102 records only, where emp number in 101 comma 102. Now what happened, guys? Only these two records only, whatever the 101 102, these three records only is going to insert. If you didn't give any where class, all the records is going to insert. Now I'm going to insert only two records. We'll see. See, three records only inserted. Now you can go and see, guys. See, only the three records it came. 101, 102, 102. Only three records it came. Because of the I given the condition, where class condition. Now I want to insert only few columns. I want to insert only few columns. What do you have to do, guys? I don't know the data, so I'm going to insert only these two columns, employee number and employee name. These two columns data I want to insert. You have to specify the emp number comma e name like this, and then I'm going to insert 103 and 104 record. See, again two records are inserted. See, guys, 103 104 inserted with other data, other details it's passed as a null, because we only passed the only two columns. So like this, you people have to practice, guys. In different way you have to practice. Okay, based on this command, original command, you can have to practice in multiple ways how to insert the data. So all the records or few records or one record, like that, in different ways you can able to practice. Clear, guys? Clear? Any doubts, guys, here? Any doubt how to insert? We know how to insert by using the by value method, by address method, by existing table. These three ways you can able to insert the data. Okay. Now, if you do the rollback, what happened, guys? Tell me. If I do the rollback now, what happened? I didn't save it right at the moment. I didn't save. If I do the rollback, so
it will erase, sir.
this record will be available or not?
Won't available.
As begin, using as begin.
No.
Because these are
my question is
won't available, sir.
It won't available
because of DML comments.
Yeah. Any other answers?
We didn't save also, sir.
Okay, we'll see. I do the rollback. Do the
Only
rollback.
3 entries will be there, sir.
Okay, because of the two transactions I executed, that's why I'm asking. Two transactions I'm executing. So first transaction
Begin
will be,
transaction.
yeah, first will be, it will be these three, and second will be these two. If I do the rollback, so how many records will be there in the my table, temp1 table?
3, sir.
3. Okay. Any other answers? Okay, we'll see. So rollback completed. Now you can go and see the temp1 table, guys. See? There is no records, 0 records, because of the I didn't saved any record. This is also DML record, DML. This is also DML. Okay. So you have to do the explicitly. You have to do the commit. You have to do the commit explicitly. Otherwise, it won't be saved. It won't be saved. Clear, guys? I'm going to execute one more time. Okay. Now see, guys. I executed one thing. Now I did the commit. Okay. Now I'm executing the one more command. Okay. Now how many tables are there? How many 5 records are there? If I do the commit rollback now, now tell me, guys, how many records will be there in the temp1 table?
5 records.
If I do the rollback, after rollback,
Everything will be there, sir.
5.
okay,
3 records.
rollback completed. Only because of the only first transaction I committed. Only first transaction only I committed. After executing this second command, second transaction, I didn't committed. Okay, that is the reason only first transaction only data only it's showing. I didn't execute it after this command. I didn't execute the commit command. I didn't save the data. Okay. So always whatever from after the commit, after that whatever the transactions you did, all the transactions is going to truncate. So it's going to roll back. Sorry, not truncate, roll back. Okay. So second transaction, this one. So that data is a rollback. If I do the rollback, this one, you have to do the commit. Now if you do the
Can I,
now if you do the rollback also, all the 5 records will be there. Clear, guys?
sir, can you explain that rollback, sir, once again?
So rollback means nothing but the undo. Rollback is
Yes,
nothing
sir,
but
but
the undo. Before the commit,
yes, sir.
whatever the transactions you performed, okay, whatever 100 transactions you performed, the DML transactions, but you didn't commit. If you do the rollback, all the 100 transactions data is going to revert. Okay. After 50 transactions, you done the 50 transactions. If you do the commit, all the 50 transactions is going to save permanently. Okay. For example, you did the 30 transaction, you did the commit. After that, again you did the 20 transaction, but you didn't do the commit. If you do the rollback, that 30 transactions already you did the commit means that data will be there. The remaining 20 transaction data, it won't be available. Clear, guys? The same thing it happened now. For one transaction I did the commit. After that I did the one more transaction, but I didn't do the commit. If I do the rollback, first one will be available, second one is not available. If I didn't do commit for the two transactions, then it won't be available after rollback. It won't be available for the two transaction data. Okay. For example, now I'm going to execute one more time. I'm going to execute one more time here also. I did the two transactions. Now you can see my data 10 records. Sorry, batch 9. This one. Sorry. See how many records are there total? 10 records are there. Clear, guys? 10 records are there. So I executed two times. two times I executed now, but I'm not performing the commit. If I do the rollback, now tell me guys, how many records will be there in my table? I perform the 2 transactions. Now I'm going to roll back. So total 10 records are there available in my table. Now if I do the rollback, tell me the answer, how many records will be there in my table?
5, sir.
Any other answers, guys?
No records, sir.
Okay. Can you explain why the no records?
Sorry, sir.
Don't.
Why the no records available in a table after perform the rollback? Any reason?
No, not enter the commit operation.
Okay. So I got the answer. One more answer, 5. Can you guys tell me why the 5 records will be there?
So those 5 are already committed before, sir. So
Yeah, perfect answer. Okay. So I did the rollback. Now I'm going to see the data. See 5 records. Because of this 5 record already committed. Already previously I committed. After the committed, again I did the transactions for the 10 times or 20 times. I'm going to do 10 times. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Okay. See how many records are inserted? 6, 9, 12 records are inserted. But these 5 already exist. After 5, I inserted the again 12 records, means 17 total. 12 plus 5, 17. If I do the rollback, these 12 records are the rollback. Okay. But that 5 will be already I committed previously. So that data is saved already permanently in the database. Clear, guys? After that I did the transaction. That transaction I didn't committed. That is the reason I roll back. It's a rollback all the data. Whatever did the transactions before the commit. After the commit, whatever your transactions you will do, those things will be rollbacked. Clear, guys? Any doubt here? Commit, rollback. Commit is nothing but the save. Rollback is nothing but the undo. Roll, return. Okay. Undo changes undo. So tomorrow we are going to finish this thing and then we are going to start the other remaining commands.